Hey there Internet, how are you today? It's Tom here with another Just One Life, and today we're doing Left 4 Dead. Now I do find the name Left 4 Dead kind of funny because you can put it in two different terminologies. You can have them as they're left for dead, or you can say that they've left for dead, because there's four of them. Now anyway, I always play as Bill because, who doesn't like Bill? So, to start it off, I'm going to grab the old shotgun and a medikit. Now, I would highly recommend grabbing the medikit and don't do what I did, which is see a medikit disappear and then presume you've picked it up, because the AI actually picked it up. And just seeing a medikit there doesn't make you think, hang on, does one of us not have a medikit? But never mind. Moving on, zombies. Who doesn't love zombies? I mean, zombies are so much fun. You can do anything with zombies. I mean, if this was real, I wouldn't go around with my shotgun just blasting off every single cartridge possible. I would be more, try and do it stealth-wise with a melee weapon. But, never mind. I laughed at this. I hit the TV and I lose some health because those sparks, deadly. But of course, what I've got to keep an eye out on is that my AIs don't get in the way of my gunfire. Because this is what I sort of like. It is very realistic and you don't have friendly fire on. So you shoot your allies, you shoot your allies. Although by saying it is very realistic, sort of gets rid of the factor of the zombies and you can be knocked down multiple times and shot multiple times and just recover, and yeah, anyway, you get the idea. You shoot your friends die. Well, not straight off, but yeah, you get it. Now, one thing you do need to keep an eye out for are the special infected, because the special infected are a little harder to kill but also do more damage. For example, we've just come across a smoker which drags you across the room, and a hunter which likes to jump on you and rip your heart out. But I'm pretty sure we'll come across the others later. Now, I'm taking this slow because I'm not really planning on rushing this, because if you rush it you then get surrounded by hordes, and even though they're not as hard to kill, it does get quite awkward if you run out of ammo and you're having to reload, and then they're attacking you from all directions and the AIs are miles away minding their own business. It just gets very messy. Now, with the music change, you can tell that there's a horde rush about to happen. Basically, loads of zombies just appear out of nowhere and just start to attack you. Now, it usually happens down in the bottom bit, so I just like to stay up here, wait till it's over with, wait till the music comes back. But Francis is being a man. He's just going in there, he's just taking them down. He's taking hits left, right and centre, but look at him, he's just a machine. And I would rather it be him than me, because I'm pretty sure if that was me, I would be dead right now. But never mind, let's carry on. As you can see, I just get hung by a smoker for a second, but continue. Now, I could have taken an instant left there instead of going all the way around. And that was a boomer just exploding. Basically, he vomits on you and causes a horde to appear out of nowhere because they're attracted to the bile. So, since they're being attracted to it, I'm just going to stand back, let them attack, and I'm just going to knock off every round that I have. And this is when I start to think maybe we should get out because we're being attacked by specials left, right and centre at this moment in time. And that's when I remember that actually I don't need to go all the way around. I could have just instantly taken that left, as you can see. So outside we go. And I always like it when I get to the outside because that means I'm on the right track to the safe room. As soon as I get to the safe room, I will be happy because then that's 1/5, or is it 1/4? No, it's 1/5 of the game completed, which means I'm 1/5 closer to my goal. Now, I'm going to sort of like sneak up on this hunter. I'm just messing around with the buttons because I can't remember what they were. And I get a headshot, just like that. He never saw it coming. Well, he did, for a split second before I blew off his head. Well, shot him in the head. His head still actually remains on his body, which is a bit misfortunate, but oh well, never mind. Now, another thing that I like is that sometimes you can get the cars which are alarmed, because that sort of brings in that sort of not every car would be on silent, but also it attracts the horde, which, there's a lot of things that attract a horde. They're going to try and kill you as quickly as possible, especially on these sort of games. Once again, being attacked by the specials, as we do on a regular basis, because it's just how they roll, They don't mess about, they're not slacking. If you don't go fast enough, they will attack you quickly. Now, one slight problem is that when you're being attacked, you can barely move. And I sort of get into that pickle where I run off from the group and I think this would be a good time to, run off from the group, and I get attacked. Anyway, so I then come back to the group, and as you can see, I get downed. So I'm just sort of like chilling, killing, taking out the people as they're doing it. I'm like, come on guys, revive me. And so they do. But another thing is that, you know, you can only have a certain amount of times that you can be incapacitated. And of course, if all members become incapacitated, then no one can revive anyone, and so the game is over. So it's just sort of how it rolls, really. But let's go around this corner, because the safe house is only just over there. Now, remember I mentioned about the alarmed cars? Yeah, that's the sort of orange light going there. And I know that's an alarmed car, so I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just sort of just going to go around, you know, just play my game, and just get into the safe house as quickly as possible. And there's a boomer. And the boomer is dead. So basically now you sort of rush in there, get as many in, or get them all in. Get as many in, get them all in as quickly as possible, and shut the door, because then you can finish the first part and skip through all the all the stuff that you don't really need to know about. Basically, just basically how you played. Really, it really does not matter. So basically, you grab the new gun, you get healed up and ready for the next part, because it's only going to get worse, because we have not yet come across a tank nor the witch. So what I do before I start, I try and make pot shots out of the door, kill as many as I can before I actually start, just to give me that sort of heads up. I mean, he's just going to shoot at the door, and apparently it kills him anyway. See that guy there? He didn't stand a chance. He was just sitting there chilling. Now, this part, I remember throwing a Molotov down there before, and I'm sure I've done it, but obviously I never picked one up, so I'm just sort of looking about in case there's a spare Molotov anywhere. But nope, turns out there isn't, so I'm just going to head off and continue with the game. Now, because we're in the subway, it gets a bit dark and dreary, and you don't really want to be there, but you have to, unfortunately. And two ways, I hate it when there's two ways, so mow down one way because the steps look clear, so I'm just gonna shoot down there, wait till they're all gone, and then carry on down the stairs. I think it's gonna be the best bet. And then of course slap out the old shotgun and just start blasting everything in sight, because I've got so much ammo I don't need to worry about it. I mean, if this was more of a realistic situation, once again, wouldn't really be wasting this much ammo, because you probably wouldn't find piles of ammo everywhere. But of course, you know, get attacked by a hunter once in a while, as you do on a casual basis, and then just basically retreat back to your teammates. Now, it does amuse me how fast they can actually move whilst you're running backwards. Because I myself am more for the traditional slow-moving zombies, but never mind, beggars can't be choosers. Now, as you see, I pick out the automatic weapon, and I'm doing so well with it. I can't even see. I've got bile all over my face. I can't even aim. I'm on the floor, and I'm just shooting anything that moves now, friend or foe. Because as far as I'm concerned, even if they are friends, they're trying to kill me. If they're foe, they're trying to kill me. I'm just having revives pop up in a minute, just, you know, all over the place. Oh, there's another boomer. Get covered in bile again. Why not? Call another horde. Because I've only just survived the last one. So once again, just going to be shooting everywhere or anything that moves. Because it's the safest thing to do at this moment in time. Start to get revived, and then they stop me. Then start to get revived, and they stop me again. And of course, more keep coming, start to get revived, and I'm like, yes, finally, I can get up. And then suddenly, I stop because he gets attacked by a smoker. What are the odds? Well, quite high really, because there seem to be a lot of specials. But anyway, so we've cleared the area, I can finally get up, and I'm just a bit sort of like, my health is not the best at the moment. It could be a lot better. So I'm going to go back to the, no, not sniper. Snipers aren't good for this. You don't want a sniper. I want to go back to the old shotgun and take some pills. Love taking them pills. You know, just popping pills, casual basis, whatever. Going up, you can see that the train has crashed, which I don't understand. Why would the train crash or derail? Because it's an underground train. You know, surely it takes some big force to... Oh, wait, tanks. Yeah, of course. Question answered. Now, there are some places where you have to force your way through, because there's some sort of like invisible line which they will keep spawning until you go past that point. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, I know as long as there's a boomer there and he keeps vomiting over us, there's going to be no ends of horde after horde. And of course, if we keep getting dragged back with the smoker, and if I keep shooting my teammates like that, we're not going to get very far at all. Now, one thing I will mention, another reason why I like playing as Bill, is that there is a little fact about him. Because Bill has always got a cigar in his mouth. The only time the cigar ever goes out is when Bill dies. I just thought it was a little Left 4 Dead fact right there. Just slap it in somewhere, and I thought now is the prime opportunity to do it. Yeah, bet you feel educated now, don't you? But of course, because I've left the group, they're going to get attacked by everything possible. I'm just going to slap some ammo on. Thanks for Bill shouting at everyone. And see what I mean? There's like another horde of them. It's just like, go away. Let's just get through this part, because I don't like being underground. I mean, personally myself, I actually don't like being underground. I don't mind it in games so much because it is a game, but if I was stuck underground, I'd be like, let's get out of here as quickly as possible, because I don't like it. Now, I was about to say, from the music change again, you can tell something's going to happen. This is a witch. I hate witches. They're insta-kills on you, so you do not want to disrupt them. So I'm just sort of poke my head out, see where she is, turn off my torch, and she's right in the way where I need to go, so I know we're going to have to kill her sooner or later. So I try and get a better vantage point, and oh, would you look at that, a Monotov. Couldn't have asked for a better thing right now. Now, I'm going to try and make it so that the AIs attack her, because I really could do with not being attacked by her at this moment. And because there was a hunter, then a boomer, it was just perfect timing. Poor Francis died, so I'm just going to let loose on my fully automatic shotgun. And she died a lot quicker than I thought she would. So lobbed down a Molotov, and unfortunately I end up killing Lewis as well in the process. So, you know, I'm just a heartless, cruel, evil person. Evil old man. But never mind. It's how the game rolls. You lose some, you win some, and some people just get killed by smokers. Now I do find it funny. He's just lost his tongue, so there's like a, you know, regeneration time for his tongue to come back, because it's like a lizard, really. And he just stands there whilst I'm healing myself, and Zoe's just there with a shotgun, sort of like, yeah, you don't really want to be standing there. But he stands there anyway. So then we come to this part. Now, I remember this part because this part, there is a, I don't know, like a horde rush area. You can't really dodge it, so you sort of have to brace yourself, and usually you can guarantee that you will die quite quickly if you mess up. Which, you know, there's no real skill to it. It literally is just down to pure luck. Now, I forgot that you can actually find people when your people die to replace them, if that makes any sense. So my goal was to try and get there as quickly as possible, and I could not move because I was being attacked, and then I get knocked down. I looked at Zoe's health and I thought, she hasn't got much health herself, so if she goes down, then, you know, we're not going to get very far. Luckily, there weren't many, so we could just quickly run over there and open the door and get all 4 players back, which is a very big bonus considering what we're about to go through. So now the area is probably mostly clear. There's going to be a few bits here and there, but overall it's going to be quite clear. So we can now start to set up. Well, I can start to set up because the AIs aren't really going to do anything, but I can start to set up what we're going to do now for the area. As you can see, that's a little triangle. Usually represents something you have to press, which is usually followed by a horde. Now, because I'm low on health, I'm like, brilliant, medis, but no, pills. So I can be pill popping, you know, just generally just take pills as you do. But never mind, I'll save those other pills for later. Thank you, Zoe. Admittedly, pills can be quite annoying because they only give you temporary health, whereas medikits would, you know, give you full health. And this, I think, is by far the most annoying part that I came across. I thought, brilliant, we can now start this, and then I heard this. Oh brilliant, a tank gets smacked by some flying rubble in my face, and I get incapacitated, which is reasonable, because, you know, it's flying rubble. Now this is the sort of grey screen I was on about. Basically, if I go down now, I will die. And there's nothing I can do about it. And of course my teammates are just being taken down left, right and centre because it's how he rolls. And me being my silly self, thinking that the witch I took down quite quickly, I could take the tank down quite quickly. Yeah, no, not really the same. But, you know, just going to throw a Molotov, hope he catches on fire, which will eventually kill him. Well, I'd like to believe would eventually kill him, there's no guarantee it will. As you can see, he's already incapacitated Francis, and now he's killed Francis, so it's just me on my own against the tank, whilst I am in the grey screen of death. well, I call it grey screen of death, because if I go incapacitated now, I will die anyway because there's no one there to revive me, but also because I will just die anyway. Luckily, I get him on fire, which will do some damage. And I'm thinking, is he dead? He's dead. I think I own that a bit. I think I single-handedly took him down in a way. You know, so do what any good gamer does and teabag the hell out of him. Because, you know, he killed all my teammates, as well as, you know, put a really big bugger into my plan. He put me into the grave for, you know, crying out loud. And, luckily, there are 2 people waiting for me. I didn't know if this drop was going to kill me, but I thought it was totally worth it. So straight there, grab 2 more. Not really the maximum amount that I could have, but I thought it's better than what I was going to have, which is me just on my own. But now we can actually, you know, get down to the business at hand. Luckily, the other one, Francis, spawns, and Lewis goes and saves him, and either way, I end up with a full group again, which is very good. So I start the activation, brings on all the lights, but because I'm in black and white, I can't really see the detail in the colour. But never mind. I thought I'd camp out here because, who doesn't love a minigun? You know what I'm saying? Minigun, take him down as best I can, let my allies get attacked whilst I just mow them down. Zoe's already dead, Francis is on the floor, Lewis is on his last legs, but hopefully will survive. Nope, Lewis goes down as well. So I'm thinking if I just take down as many as I can, at least it will make it look like I've given it a try. Because I'm not expecting myself to survive after this. But, it looks like I actually did. I was quite happy with that. I get attacked once, but, you know, I was able to save Lewis. I mean, at least that's one person I've saved. You know, better than none, I guess. So then I thought, brilliant, let's get out of here, because the safe house is literally just above me. I thought I can get in there, we'd have all the teammates, and I can get some full health. But you know what? Smoker from a distance, and I die. Now that took 17 minutes, which wasn't too bad. So, like, subscribe, and post a comment on how long you lasted for. Anyway,